If you were watching this morning, you will have seen them just play each other 2 hours ago. However, we have a different Team World's lineup, slightly different than we did before. So I'm from Wales. We have one well, not even a JRDA team. We have a junior,
a group
with the South Wales Salures.
So what do you call a group of junior roller derby skaters?
The South Wales Salures juniors.
No. So, what do you call a group like a Dazzler Zebras? What do we call them?
Oh, that's a really good question.
Yeah.
Put in the chat.
Okay. Tell us what that is. We'll take a look at halftime and we'll bring your answers back after the half. All right. Here we go. Action. Yes. We do have the actual world roster, which is pretty good, mostly the same as what we told you, except we got number 88. That is Amigacha.
Yes. So we now have everybody's names, but we are underway, and it is Team World picking up that first lead jammer, but Team GB pushing out up front. Oh, a massive hit out there from
Bad Blood on that jammer. So recycling back into turn 2. Checkpoint Charlie hitting that pack hard, getting a little assistance from Pivot Bad Blood, who also manages to catch the Great Britain jammer again on the outside. No penalties, but folks a little slow to get up. Great Britain jammer now out of that pack on a scoring pass. That'll be Ray. Charlie still working on it. Great Britain has reformed here in the far straightaway, heading into turn 3. Charlie's going to try and get those points and call that one off. We'll see first points on the board for Team World. That is 3 points.
And I think that's going to be an important message, especially after the last game where it was neck and neck, but then Team World was creeping out. They want to come back and say, no, that is how we're going to start. It's how we ended is how we're going to start. And interesting to see that the Team World blockers were able to hold back Ray so long, but not able to fully capitalize on that 4-point opportunity.
All right, British jammer trying to scoot up the outside line, getting a little stuck here in it. We do see the world blockers getting wise to this. That is number 57, Boneshaw for Great Britain. Lead jammer, Pasta Lily stuck in the pack here, going in, and out on the outside. Oh no, a forearm call on Pasta Lily. Okay, so first jammer penalty of the game. Boneshaw here on a scoring pass coming into the straightaway, heading into turn 3, caught up on a big tripod. We see some offense happening from Great Britain, but not quite enough yet. They're trying to make a bit of a chaos of it. Give Boneshaw a chance to get out of here, but yep, I do see that's 1-1-1 for the world team. McKill Arena, eyes on that jammer, and there she goes. Boneshaw out of here.
Important for Team GB to get the lead position, but it's taken nearly a minute for the first scoring pass, and that's an entire penalty kill.
Oh yeah, absolutely. So that's only 4 points for 30 seconds of work there. Yeah. So here we go, Pasta Lily back in the pack, heading into turn 2, pushing on this Great Britain tripod, trying to just push him all the way through. It's not quite going to work. Oh, it is going to be a call on that blocker over there. I think maybe a low block. 4 points more for Great Britain. Lead change. 8 points now for Great Britain as the world loses a blocker to the box here. Pasta Lily still working on this initial pass in turn 3. Star pass completed. That is number 1-1-1, Kill Arena.
But both jammers now out scoring.
That's going to be the end of that jam. Yeah. Star pass completed, but no points for the world team here. Britain 12. Big jam.
Yeah, absolutely massive jam for Team GB. It was the worst time for Team World to get that penalty. And Team GB really made although they didn't make much in that 30 seconds, just able to hold back Pasta Lily enough to still have control.
All right, we got, what is this, number 6 on the ground for Team World. That is Cherry Bomb. Up with Calamity. Who's that? Is that on our, that's on our list. Okay, yeah. There we go. Who's that? Well, so here we go, Cherry Bomb, lead jammer.
Calamity trying to blast through the inside, then trying to push on the outside. It's a big physical jammer.
Oh, yeah, big hit on the Calamity. Yeah. She took a knee there in the inside turn 1. Caught up on World. Looks like the jammer even took a spot on that jammer. Like, hey, okay, you're right there, I'm right there. I'm going to stand right in front of you. So, Cherry Bomb on a scoring pass. Looks like Star Pass has been completed to Carrion. reflected on the board here. Put that star on, may as well right away. Cherry Bomb recycling back, giving herself some room to go here, trying to get the way out. Pops those hips right around a blocker, but still gets knocked out to the inside. Britton has definitely got her number now. Knocked out to the inside, but that blocker has also fallen. But the others are still wise to this. Recycling back, hands up. Carrion out of there, finally done with the initial pass. But, you know, World's going to call that one off and not allow Great Britain to score here. They pick up 4 more points.
Calamity providing the offense to get Carrion through, but that defense up front from Team World.
Wow.
Yeah,
really
you've got to remember that these people may have never skated together
yeah, ever.
5 minutes ago.
Yeah, I saw in the program there's only like I think 6 skaters for Team World who are on that roster for sure. So everybody else is, you know, extra from other teams.
And they look like they've been drilling that for months.
Yes, absolutely. It just shows how amazing some of these athletes are. All right, here we go. This looks checkpoint Charlie up again for Team World. A really great jammer from Germany, but it is going to be Ray with the lead for Great Britain. We do see the British contingent here in the crowd going wild. They got their flags, they're waving. Oh, beautiful, beautiful spin move there on the inside straightaway. Ray coming through. Oh, another spin just to stay quite inbounds there. Checkpoint Charlie out of here on a scoring pass. We'll see if they're going to run it. Nope, not going to run it. Gonna maintain that lead for now.
That was probably the longest we've seen the pack stretched since the start of the game. And we've also seen that both teams have had lead twice. It's been literally one then the other.
One neck,
one then the other.
And then one jammer penalty right now for Team World for Pasta Lily.
And that's probably the difference in the score.
Yeah, that's it. And it's it's only 9 points, so you know, it's not much of a difference right now.
I'm so used to 30-minute games. I'm like, well,
it's going to be over. No, it's not going to be over. We got a whole other half to do. All right, lining up, we do see Boneshaw again for Great Britain, and that, I think, is number 1 Pasta Lily for the world team.
Boneshaw Pasta Lily very low.
She wants out. She wants out of that pack. She's looking for the way, knocking around that Great Britain pack. Almost out of here, and then they just hurricane block right back around. Boneshaw.
Boneshaw having to push really hard at the back. Between again, that wall of 3.
Wall of 3.
Yeah.
Yep. Lead jammer, Pasta Lily. All right, coming back from that penalty. She's like, all right, I want lead now. But buckling down.
But it took 40 seconds.
It did, yes.
To get a lead.
British defense this whole tournament so far has been really, really good. So here we go, another big hit from Boneshaw, trying to break up this pack, but nope, that white pivot is gonna catch her once again. We are still working on it. So Pasta Lily may have lead, but Britain is like, no, okay, we're gonna play some defense here on this far straightaway. They really have all 4 blockers keeping an eye on Lily, and it takes all 4 of them to hold her back. Eventually, they're going to have to bridge and stretch out this pack here. Yep, they've lost 1, lost 2, lost 3. Oh, one last hit on Pasta Lily. Oh, she doesn't have to recycle, but she's doing it anyway.
No, she did fall on the outside.
Did she? She fell on the outside. All right.
On the inside, sorry. She fell on the inside.
But she passed everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, so she could have gotten up and gone.
One of those heartbreaking moments.
I know. Gotta still study those rules, kids. But still 4 points on the board for the world. 5-point game. Great Britain with 16 held scoreless on that jam. Great coming back on the defense here from the world team.
Team World just making sure they have a pivot on track.
Yeah, you don't have to field a pivot, but it is nice to have.
I think the jammers prefer it if there is a pivot.
Calamity back up for Great Britain. Cherry Bomb for the world, but yes, it is Calamity lead jammer.
Incredible ability to just, go through walls.
Yep.
Yeah.
Cherry Bomb also now out here on a scoring pass. So World getting wise to Great Britain's defense a bit here. We do see a British blocker heading to the box. Calamity here on the scoring pass. Cherry Bomb back in the pack, looking for the way out. She's calling it, but I think, that is going to be a couple of points there on the board. For the world as well. 3-point game.
I think it was because there was a big block on Calamity, they didn't have the ability to tap their hips. And I think that second cost them a couple of points. You could just see I'm almost trying to and then just got blocked.
Yeah.
So Almost 10 minutes gone in this game already.
Ooh.
World on 14, Great Britain on 17.
Our heart rate's up. All right, Ray here for Great Britain, but it is going to be Checkpoint Charlie lead jammer for the world. We do see a world pivot heading to the box. That is number 26, Bad Blood. Another United States skater, direction call, yes. 4 points there for Charlie. They're getting the motion to run it. But here we come with Ray out here. Oh no, Ray's done the star pass, but the pivot. Oh no, that was just pivot returning from the box.
That was the pivot,
okay.
yes. I was going to say.
I was like, you're going so fast, you make me think you got the star in your hand.
That's why they're a pivot.
That's right.
But it's Team World picking up the points, and now we have a lead change.
Ooh,
so
we do have a lead change. 1 point game.
And actually, it was 7 points, so it's not just a lead, not just a 1 point game. It is now a 4 point game.
And it looks like World Pivot is still sitting in the box. That's Bad Blood there. We do have number 1, Pasta Lily, back on the track for the world, but the lead is going to go to Banana something. Banana Splits. There we go, Banana Splits. I had a banana split every day after dinner in Uzes. I went to visit. It was delicious. Bad Blood back on the track, slowing down, ready to catch that jammer coming around the track. Now that is Banana Splits there. Bad Blood bringing her to the world pack here. Very nice.
Again, we've just seen such, not just tight walls, but really close together pack because the defense is so strong that apart from the few times we've had bridging, it's just been absolutely solid.
Yeah, Pasta Lily taking the star off, looking for a pivot, but I don't think that pivot is forthcoming, so he's busy blocking. 4 blockers on each jammer here, really paying attention. Bad Blood looking for the star pass. Britain getting wise to it. They're not going to let this star pass happen for nothing. Bad Blood and friend, this looks like 102 Hyde there catching Banana Splits, but it's not enough. That is going to be 4 points and a tie game for Great Britain. But that was hard fought. Banana Splits coming slow now back to the pack. Pasta Lily manages the star pass to Bad Blood as the teams head into turn 3 and 4 here. Banana Splits in the pack. Gonna call that one, not gonna let that pivot score.
Sees the danger, calls the jam.
Another lead change, 1 point.
This is such a tight game.
Oh my gosh, yes. I'm sweating more. I'm not even doing anything.
And it is a game of defense at the moment.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely a game of defense. Just such incredible walling. I'm a blocker. I'm a blocker by, sort of, and this is blocker goals.
Oh yeah, blocker goals, absolutely. Absolutely. So we do have number 6, Cherry Bomb there for the world. Faith No More for the British team. Faith No More, man. The kids are all right. Nice little toe stop business on the inside, but it's not going to work. Britain's going to knock that skater out. But I think that does result in a penalty. No, maybe not. Maybe that was just a whistle for fun. No lead yet. We're over 30 seconds into this jam.
And it is 2 solid balls of 4.
Wow. As soon as I say this, Faith No More.
Announcer's curse.
Yeah, announcer's curse, yeah.
It's a real thing.
We say it, the opposite will happen, so, be aware of this. Lead jammer, Faith No More, heading back into the pack in turn 2. Tries to get out on those toe stops, knocked out. Everyone's covering those lines. Another direction call on number 88. That is Amigacha. And that is going to be the end of that jam with world down a blocker. Pack advantage, Great Britain.
What we're seeing is a huge number of things I can't even contemplate.
No, not at all.
Apex jump, landing backwards. I've seen this throughout the weekend.
I can do it by myself, like at practice.
Yeah, but not
when no one is looking. Yeah.
And they're just pulling them off here like it's no thing.
Nothing. It's fine. Yeah. All right. Well, things to practice, right? All right. Event Horizon jamming for Great Britain. Checkpoint Charlie for the world, and now Event Horizon lead jammer for Britain. That's 2 in a row, I believe, for them.
Checkpoint Charlie just brushes off that hit and gets the inside line.
Beautiful. Event Horizon here, knocked out to the inside. Fakes out the pivot, Bad Blood. That's hard to do. Bad Blood's a very good skater. We are going to see a quick call off for points, and I think, yep, Checkpoint Charlie was not able to score there. So Britain holding on to that lead by 6.
That was a high block.
Was it a high block?
Yeah, it was a high block, yeah, so.
Yeah, can't do that.
Nope. But that 3 points taking Great Britain out to 27. World now on 21, and we're halfway through this first period. I mean, that's also a really low point score for 15 minutes.
Oh my gosh, I know. This is a defense game. Yeah, everyone's going to watch this later for the defense alone. So here we go, Ray on the line for Great Britain, using those toe stops, getting out this is the fastest lead I think we have seen.
And that's the that's the third jam in a row that Great Britain have picked up lead.
Yes. Killerina jamming for World team, losing blocker 8-8 once more to the box. That's Amigacha. Coming around, very quick scoring pass. So Ray maybe he's figured out, go as fast as you can and use all your footwork right as soon as you hit that pack, and maybe you have a chance to get out of here, stretching that lead out 10 points as blockers return to the track from the box.
And Ray not facing significant opposition on that pass to the outside.
Yeah.
And that's a cut track
penalty. Oh no, Killerina.
For Killerina. So this is now a power jam to Team GB.
Nice little toe stop slide there on the outside line. A very quick 4 more points for Ray.
Ray's ability to change direction in the pack is phenomenal.
Amazing. Well, that's the way it's got to be though when you're jamming like this. So here we go. We are going to see a big offense play from Team Great Britain, and they're going to make sure Ray goes untouched through.
Oh, wow.
Another 4 points, highest scoring jam of the game so far. We've still got almost 14 minutes left in this half. Here we go, big penalty. That's a big awful power jam for Great Britain. Bad for the world, but good for GB.
And again, able to find a millimeter on that outside line and get through.
Wow, so Ray's been watching, making those adjustments.
But also, number 111.
It's Killerina.
Killerina also out on the,
real
to
fast.
Start to scoring pass, which is why the game came to an end.
So yeah, it looks like maybe that last pass GB was not. There was still in offense mode instead of defense there.
So I think the thing to note is that although this is a huge jam for Team GB in terms of points, they've been building momentum, much as each team was getting lead after each other. Team GB has now had lead 7 times compared to World's 4.
Wow.
So you can start seeing that this sort of change in momentum, and GB are getting into the game.
Well, this would be the time to call a timeout by World, I think. We'll see what happens. Here we go. Cherry Bomb on the line for World, taking a spill. Great Britain blockers making sure she's all right before they can sit right back on her. Faith No More on the line again for Great Britain. Both jammers just stuck on these packs, so I think this is going to turn into, we're not going to be able to do 4, but they're going to need to have some offense happening here. So lead jammer, Faith No More, toe stops on the inside line, real clever. We do see the star off. No, that's Cherry Bomb with the lead. Nice little apex jump right there.
That was amazing.
Fearless.
Because it looked almost like they were hit to the inside, but they turned it into an apex jump.
Yeah, they took that energy, turned it into toe stops, and got right out. Yep, perfect.
Oh, but it is a back block.
A back block. So lead lost. This will be a 2-minute jam. We got a minute 5 left. Both jammers heading to the box. The forearm. So back block and a forearm. So that's going to be the jammer 2-step here.
We call it the jammer hokey cokey.
The jammer hokey pokey?
Hokey cokey.
Hokey cokey.
One jammer in, one jammer out, in, out, in, out.
We can call it the jammer merengue too. 1-2 step. So both jammers in the box, back out of the box. I think that might have been the first penalty for the British jammers.
Yes, it is.
There we go.
It is. Our wonderful producer, Nat Safe for Work, makes me look far more intelligent than I really am.
She's great. She's doing so well. Okay, it looks like Star Pass has been completed. That is going to be Eliminator.
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 I just merged it.
Anyway, while we're doing that, both jammers are out here scoring. Cherry Bomb really on this British tripod who do push her outside. She's going to have to recycle back on the outside line here. Seeing a big recycle for Eliminator as well. And that is number 2-6 again. Bad Blood, that pivot with the drawback. No, that's not Bad Blood. That's, show me your number. Let me see your number, kiddo. That was bad blood. Cool, I'm right. We'll have to be right.
But that was a big jam for Team World, picking up 12 points, taking them to 33. Great Britain still on 47, so that gap that GB has worked so hard for has just been closed up to within touching distance in one jam. There is a timeout now being called by Team World.
Here we go. I always say, stuff happens.
So while we're in this timeout, it's an opportunity. 2 of the people on the track is actually their birthday today.
Oh, yeah? Whose birthday is today?
So Soldier Crab is 18 today.
Oh, that's so great.
And Mad As for Team GB is 17 today.
Oh, happy birthday, kids. That's awesome. Well, not kids anymore. Soldier Crab, well, they're a whole adult now.
And they're already better skaters than I will ever be.
Yeah, look out, world.
But what a place to have a birthday.
Yeah, right? Imagine.
But I would also,
in the land of pastry, no.
I was going to say, I would be demanding cake at the end of my games.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Well, they gave us an eclair with lunch for our volunteers' lunch. Why, you jealous? Did you not get one?
Lactose intolerant.
No!
And then, I miss patisserie the most.
It's the thing. Yeah, no, we lucky. Back home, I actually have a bakery. They do gluten and dairy-free eclairs. And you can't tell. You cannot tell. It's amazing. No. Oh, here we go. The crowd. Yeah. We got a happy birthday song happening.
See, everybody thought, let's talk about birthdays during the timeout.
It's the perfect time to do it. Oh, yeah. Soldier Crab's got her whole family here, and they've all got shirts with her name on it.
Aww.
It's really cute.
I mean, you see that a lot. So many of the skaters, their family are so proud of them.
It's wonderful. It's wonderful. And with that, we do see Event Horizon picking up lead for Great Britain back to the roller derby. 0-7 heading to the box for Great Britain. That is Sirius Block.
And it's the first time that we've seen Event Horizon on the jam line for Team GB in this game.
No, it's not. It's the second time, but this is the first time I think she got. No, the second. Now she got lead both times too. So, and that's Calamity heading to the box for Great Britain. They've lost their pivot. Oh, we're looking for the call off, and it's just in time to keep Pastalili from scoring. However, the box has a couple of British skaters in it. They're down a blocker and a pivot.
Oh wow! So it is definitely pack advantage to Team World, and you can probably hear that over our mics. That is actually the other track, which is Canada versus GB.
Oh goodness gracious! So both Great Britain teams are playing right now. They've split their Great Britain fan base. But it's all right. That is going to be lead jammer for Carrion from Great Britain. But Charlie is right behind her. Charlie is so fast. Okay. We're going to see maybe some points. Nope. Still no points for World here. Great Britain increasing that lead again because, it's not safe. It's not a safe lead at any point.
No, and I think we've seen that a number of times during the game already. Just 1 point, it doesn't sound like a lot, but I think that it's clearly going to be a close game all the way through.
All the way. And we still got another half after this.
Oh, I'm not sure I can take it.
I know, right? My heart rate's already up. My watch is telling me to take it easy. All right, here we go again. Cherry Bomb on the line for World Ray for Great Britain. And that's going to be another lead for the World team. Cherry Bomb.
And that's the first time in probably 10 jams
that
World have got lead. So that's an important sort of morale boost for them.
Yes, so that timeout was good for them. So we do see, heading to the box. Cut track call on Ray. Well, this is the power jam World needs to close that gap once again. If Great Britain's defense can be tampered with, we'll see what happens. That is going to be 4 points on the board for World. We're seeing it's interesting calls from the bench here as Cherry Bomb hits that pack once again, looking for the way, going to recycle in. We're seeing some interference from the World blockers to play some offense, but it's not quite coordinated enough to work out yet, so Great Britain is still reforming. Calamity trying to hang on to the jammer there. It works. It does force a call off. I think we are going to see another power. Nope. Jammer got out just in time, so no more power jam here.
Team GB, they're able to reform the wall up front very, very quickly.
Very quickly, yeah. They
Almost
don't leave a lot of space. Yeah. They're ready for the reform. They're just as good with 2 or 3 or 4 skaters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So 40 now playing 52, and 7 minutes left to go in this game. So
In this half.
On this,
In this half, yeah. Postolili on the line again with Faith No More. And it is going to be, I think, a lead there. Yep, Faith No More with the lead for Great Britain. Postolili still working on getting out of this pack. Britain reforming right in front, right where the pack is made. We do see the blockers kind of stretching it out a bit. They got the bridge. Yeah, the tripod has to move forward. They can't run back if Faith No More backs up.
But it's textbook 10 feet. I'm
textbook. Love
so
it.
impressed
I'm
by
proud.
how both teams know exactly where that 10-foot line is.
They're really looking for it. Yeah, because it doesn't look like it's marked. It's marked. But there's so many lines on this track.
Yeah.
We do see a couple of blackers head in the box here as Postolili comes around. Faith No More calls this one off. Not going to allow World to score, but only picking up 3 more points maybe for Great Britain.
It was just 3 points in that jam, taking them to 55.
Wow.
Yeah. But at the moment, because it's taking so long for each jam, if they're picking up 2 or 3 in each jam, they're still creeping ahead, and it's denying Team World time to come back.
Yes, and they're not letting them score. They're not running it long. No.
Smart tactics.
It is smart. They've still got another half to play. Oh, right on the outside line. Bad Blood jamming for the World. First time we've seen start as a jammer. We've seen it with the pivot hat and as a blocker, looking for that direction from the bench. Keeping going. That is Calamity jamming for Great Britain. Coming around, not the fastest skater, but definitely one of the strongest ones. We're going to see if Bad Blood can lap her before she gets it back around.
No, Calamity's back in the pack.
Back in the pack, getting those points. But I think Calamity's going to score here for Britain as well. They don't keep them from scoring, but that is going to be points on the board for the World team, which is what they needed, what they wanted. It's still a positive jam for them.
Yeah, 2 scoring passes, 8 points, taking them to 48. 3 for GB though. Calamity able to sneak the 3.
Yes.
5 minutes left in this period.
So
I've remembered it's not a game now.
I know, my gosh. Ray on the line for Great Britain up against Cherry Bomb. Again, quick lead for Ray. One of the fastest leads we've seen so far in this game. I think that was like about 7 seconds.
Ray has been able to get out through their own skills and the offense on the line from Team GB.
Yeah, so I think that's what Great Britain is figuring out now. They do need to play some offense, especially off the line right there, because this World defense, they don't always play together, but they have definitely caught on very quickly. And yeah, Cherry Bomb still stuck in this pack on the initial pass. World losing blockers to the box left and right. They're going to have to clean it up if they want to come back in the second half. So Ray, again, back in the pack. Quick footwork. 4 more points for Great Britain as the pack runs out of turn 4. We do see a star pass completed. That is Killarina with the star pass.
But that was some incredible blocking from 5'7" Boneshaw from GB on Killarina. One-on-one blocking for 20 seconds.
Yep, Ray caught by Soldier Crab there in the pack, takes a spill. World tripod reforms. That is going to be the end of this jam.
But a big jam for Team GB, picking up 11 points in that jam, taking them to 69.
Wow.
Yeah.
They were like, all right, we need to get a lead, and we got to go long. We got to just see what we can do.
They're going to want to go into half time in a significant lead position. They're not going to want to go in feeling neck and neck.
And
but they're not far enough that Team World are going to think it's done and dusted.
It's definitely not done yet. Yep, we did see one World blocker in the box coming in just from 2 seconds. That is Bad Blood in the back with 3-0 Tiger's Eye blocking. And here we go. Faith No More gets around, picks up lead, runs to the inside line. Just missed by the other 2 World blockers who were trying to play offense for Postolili. But Lily is still stuck here in the back of the pack. Great hurricane blocking from Great Britain as that tripod reforms right in front of her. They catch. They have somebody join them. The top of the triangle comes into place, and it's very difficult to break it up after that. We do see some offense happening, but she might as well let this blocker Go back to your back. Yeah, let her push her out of play. There you go. There you go.
But Charlotte Fever for Team GB gave everything to hold back the Team World Jammer, Pasta Lily. I mean, took a spill to the floor, still got back up, still had Pasta Lily jam.
Yep.
You know, blocked. It was fantastic.
Britain now at 71. That's my number.
2 minutes left in this period.
Oh my gosh.
And we have a timeout called by Team World. Oh, of course, because I forgot the timeout rules have changed.
Yes, they have 3 timeouts.
They have 3 timeouts.
3 team timeouts, an official review. They can now retain the review if they win it, and they will get another one for the half.
Because I was literally like, why are they doing
Why are they doing a second timeout? Yeah. This is a whole game this time. This also means we'll have blowout rules going forward. Hopefully we won't need to use them.
Well, we're not going to need them in this game.
Not this game, nope. This is a very defensive game.
And I think this is actually quite a smart time for Team World to have a timeout because they're going to want to go into half-time much closer.
Yes.
So they're going to want a really good jam. So having a timeout means that you can set up your best power lineup and really try and get close to Team GB so it goes back neck and neck.
Go out on a good note.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then you get a little break and then you come back, drink a Coke at halftime and come on back.
I'm a banana fan for halftime.
Banana?
Yeah.
Huh?
So timeout is over.
I've got a banana in my bag. I guess I'm a banana person too.
I have a banana holder. It's a plastic-shaped banana.
A banana hold? That's really smart. Mine's probably pretty bruised in my bag at this point. Hey, shout out to our MVP sponsors, 888 187 Killer Pads and Sucker Punch Skate Shop.
Giving the MVP some lovely skate gear.
All right, Killerina on the line now for World Jamming. Event Horizon on the line for Great Britain. That is going to be lead jammer Killerina. Yeah, you're right. Very smart to have this this jam. We are losing 2 world blockers to the box. Gosh gracious.
One of them was a multiplayer.
Multiplayer block, yeah. What are you going to do? Killerina here probably should run it long, but did not. Yep. There's going to have a short pack there for the world. Let's see if there's anybody else in the box here. Yep, there is a British blocker. Oh, British blocker and British pivot in the box. So everybody's starting short. This will be fun.
Mini pack.
Mini pack, just a little mini pack. Little 2-person blocking drill here.
And Team World thinking of fielding Soldier Crab, but they weren't on the track at the time.
Yep, Soldier Crab getting the motion to return to the bench here. Oh, there we go. Blockers out. That is going to be lead jammer for Great Britain. Carrion. Is it going to be a cut? Yeah, it's going to be a cut. Oh, gosh. All right, well, power jam for Pasta Lily.
Who has already taken the helmet cover off.
No! Okay, 2-minute jam, and this is going to be the last jam of this half.
Yes. And so this will be the full thing.
Well, it's going to be defense, which has been the whole name of this game so far.
Also, there's no Team World pivot on track. So there was no DT
They didn't feel the pivot.
That was why Soldier Crab was trying to get on track.
Put it back. Put it back on, Lily. It's all you.
So that is going to be a long 2 minutes, Pasta Lily.
All right, we'll carry in here.
Coming in with some speed from the box.
Yes, very fast. Getting out. Done with the initial, now on a scoring pass. So Lily does not have a pivot, so she really does need to put that star back on. The period clock is going to run out, but we still got about almost a minute to go here as Carrion scores. So, let's make lemons into lemonade.
So Ray just took themselves off for an equipment malfunction, which is why they left and came back on track.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's a thing you can do.
Yeah. Rather you were safe.
Yep.
But
high block.
Yeah.
Oh.
So that's Carrion being sent off for a high block. So Pasta Lily now able to be the point scorer.
We got to see some offense here instead of having another penalty kill. I believe she's still on her initial pass.
Yes.
So we're going to run out of time for her to score soon. But Great Britain is not going to let up. Oh gosh, everyone's hanging out in the far straightaway, forming, reforming, making those shapes. We are seeing a lot of kind of chaos offense happening, but it doesn't seem to be working for Pasta Lily.
And I think that's the point, that they're just going in and there isn't, because they don't get to drill together.
Correct. It's very hard to do something coordinated at that point. Yeah.
And so, it's skaters you haven't worked with, so you don't know what offense they want.
Exactly. So here is intermission. I hope we see, I think, more concerted offense, I think, in the second half from both teams is going to be required for these jammers to be successful. All right, here we go, here we go. Killerina up with Calamity. Calamity looking for the line on the inside, gonna find a way through this pack. World catching her, going to the outside. Killerina stuck in the back of the pack here on the Great Britain pack, but they are gonna get a multiplayer call on one of those British blockers. This is gonna be just enough distraction for Killerina to pick up the first lead of the second half for the World team. But Calamity is out here as well, now on a scoring pass. So Killerina looking for the way out, maybe playing it safe a little bit on the inside line, but going to call this one off, picking up 2 points per World to start us off the second half of this game.
But important momentum piece for Team World to pick up lead jammer and points in that first jam, because we saw that Team GB was starting to take a bit of control of the game.
Yep.
So coming out after halftime and saying, no, it's not all locked, is really, really important. So much of it is psychological.
World team is definitely not going to let this happen. All right, here we go now on the jam line here. That is Soldier Crab for Team World, family from St. Kitts and Nevis. So also Team USA, but also St. Kitts World player here.
But that was a hit out and recycle on Carrion all the way back, and has only just emerged from the pack.
Okay, wow. So lead is Great Britain, and that's Carrion. So they're saying, she was like, maybe I should call it off because, you know, Soldier Crab's right there. But gonna try and go for some points, taking a spill, still not calling it off, allowing Soldier Crab to skate through, toe stop through the inside line for 4 points for Team World. Carrion gonna call this one off. But this is going to be a positive jam for Team World, even though they did not have lead. Great job, Soldier Crab.
Because Soldier Crab had done a scoring pass before Carrion got lead.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And they did, you know, Team GB did well to keep up with that, only letting Team World get 4 points extra. So 8 to Team World, 4 to Great Britain, 61 now playing 81.
So for those watching at home, this is a 20-point game, but that's not a lot, especially if you're unfamiliar with roller derby. We just want to keep that in mind. This is still a very close game, and it's going to be so for a while. Checkpoint Charlie here in the back up against Team World, but we do see Event Horizon looking for lead jammer. She is going to get it for Great Britain. Crowd going wild there. Got to be some family there in that crowd. We do have Great Britain playing Canada over there on the other side, so you may be hearing some extra noise for that team.
That is also a tight game, but not as fun as that one, so don't switch over.
Yeah, this one's more fun. Don't switch. Calamity heading to the box for a penalty. That is too bad to have the pivot. We do see the jammer, Event Horizon, heading to the box on a cut track call, losing the lead jammer status. And another British blocker heading to the box. So, well, this is a power jam, super jam for Checkpoint Charlie and the World team.
The World team able to keep those 2 GB blockers apart until they reformed. But now the offense is going to come in just as Checkpoint Charlie approaches the pack. It's like I'm psychic.
You are psychic. That or you've just been doing this for a really long time. Checkpoint Charlie picks up 4 more, adjusting the skate as they go around the track.
Oh my lord, that is a half-track, one-footed glide while they do their laces up.
It's totally fine. It's totally good. They must practice this or something. We are seeing Checkpoint Charlie as a little slide, a little toe step on the outside line there. 4 more easy points for the World team. Catching up, closing that gap as the blockers return slowly to the track. The jammer, Event Horizon, working her way through right around Bad Blood there.
But that speed up of the pack split apart Team World, which let Event Horizon through.
Yep. So here comes Checkpoint Charlie for 1 more scoring pass. Has already scored 16 points so far. Wow, Event Horizon takes the hit from, looks like number 8-1 from World. That is Queen. Like it's nothing. Barely, doesn't even go out of bounds here. You have to hit really hard to get any of these British jammers out, and that is going to be the jam over. Massive jam for Team World. I believe their highest scoring jam of this game. And for Checkpoint Charlie, closing that gap, 10-point game.
I think when we came back from half-time, there was, 30 points roughly between the 2 teams? And now it's a 10-point game.
It was a little over 20, yeah. And now it's 10 points again.
Yeah.
Yes. So this is going to go, I want to say, to the very last jam, unless everybody gets into a lot of penalty trouble here.
26 points between the 2 teams is now 10 points.
Gosh. All right, here we go. Number 6 from the world team. That is Cherry Bomb up against a Boneshaw once again to Great Britain. Jammed a couple in the first half here. Boneshaw working the front of this pack on the tripod. Caught by Soldier Crab in the front of the pack. But it looks like, yep, she's going to be the last line of defense. Lead jammer Boneshaw for Great Britain. Cherry Bomb still working the back of this pack. No, she's not leads. Got two to beat in the back here just as Boneshaw comes back around. And I think we're going to see the 2 in the front. Great Britain, they're not going to let that pack move forward. So hopefully give Boneshaw an opportunity and some space to get out. And that's exactly what happens. 4 more points for Boneshaw and Great Britain. A forearm call on the jammer on Cherry Bomb. So power jam now, Great Britain. Hopefully not going to undo all that fine work Checkpoint Charlie did. But a swing and a skip around the inside line in turn 3. And that's 4 more points for Boneshaw.
Tiger's Eye went in for the hit, but miscalculated.
Just barely missed. Yeah, and Boneshaw's doing a great job with speed moderation here, just speeding up at the last second, making those blockers miss what they might have caught otherwise. So Soldier Crab at the top of the pack. But here we go, Boneshaw having to recycle direction call on pivot at 8-4. That is Ray. Back block on the pivot for Britain. So pack advantage to the world here. They've got all 4 back on the track. Cherry Bomb out of the pack, looking for the way out, is still going to score. Nope, no points there for world. Britain increasing that lead, so this is going to be neck and neck.
Ooh. When you think when they played each other this morning, the score was pretty much the other way round.
Really?
Yeah,
okay.
It was like 101 or 2 to 80, I believe. From memory, I mean, there's been like 12 games.
Since then, yeah.
So it's interesting to see that actually it's now this way. And it just shows how much difference different lineups can make, but also a bit of a break in new strategy.
Killerina taking the step over a leg on the outside line to pick up lead for the world team. Faith no more. Recycled back behind Bad Blood, pushed out of bounds. Gosh, Bad Blood really is everywhere on this track. Wonderful footwork, great control. Just caught up as she rejoins that world tripod. Pivot returning from the box. That's right for Great Britain as Killerina scores for the world team. Coming back for a second scoring pass. Pack hanging out in turn 2.
You have to feel for Faith No More. Was looking for the star pass, and then the pivot just skated right past them.
Yeah, no thanks.
No. I'm going to no power to that. And then took the helmet cover off.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah. So, like, no, I can't take this.
So far, Great Britain held scoreless in this jam as Killerina continues to score. So, yes, they're getting that momentum when they can, and they're running with it. So, Killerina here got Great Britain tripod in the back. Star pass
for GB to
Ray.
So the pivot
finally gets their pivot's attention, but the jam is going to end with Ray skating back around for no reason. So big jam for world now coming back up.
So what we saw in the first half was really, really small jams, and it was 3 points, 2 points, maybe 8 points. These have all been big jams, but they've been either way.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Either way, jammer penalties, pivot penalties.
So it'll be interesting to see if they can settle down. One of the teams can settle down and get the consistency in lead and the consistency in multiple scoring passes.
And we will see what happens. And this is Carrion with 2 to beat here on the outside line. Knocked out by Soldier Crab. Soldier Crab back up. Everyone's recycling. Carrion is back in, but that is not lead for Checkpoint Charlie. So Carrion, is also not the lead. It looks like, forearm call, cut call on Carrion. So no lead is going to be called for this jam. This will be a 2-minute jam. Again, defense is going to be the most important here, and that is going to be 4 points for Checkpoint Charlie. And we do see a call from an OPR, back block call on a Great Britain skater. They're not really sure who it is yet. Checkpoint Charlie taking advantage of the distraction to get through that pack. It's again, if you don't hear your number or your name, your color, you've got Soldier Crab going to the box for a back block. Checkpoint Charlie continuing to score for the world team. Apex jump almost, but both hands were out of bounds. And that is going to be, is that going to be a penalty? No? Okay.
But that was Knockham Norton coming back at just the right time to hold back Checkpoint Charlie.
Yeah, so that was a cut for Checkpoint Charlie because they had 2 hands out instead of 1. So maybe hoping the refs didn't see that, but they're very good referees. So power jam now, Great Britain. Carrion back on track, telling her team to go.
And if you'd said a minute ago, I would have said it would probably be Team World.
Yeah.
It's so crazy how it's just the game is swinging between the two.
So you know they're all a little tired, but it is going to be the game of defense and who can keep those jammer penalties down. So here comes Checkpoint Charlie back on the track, skating through with the spin on the inside line, right past Calamity. Carrion here now on a scoring pass. This jam is going to end with another 4 points for Team World here. Wow. Just 12-8 jam, just 4 more points. But again, World within 10 points of Great Britain.
Yeah. Woo. So
we've got these great replays happening for the stream as well, so you can really see these passes happen in slow motion, because honestly, they're too fast to see otherwise. Here we go again, Bad Blood jamming now, this time against Banana Splits for Great Britain. Bad Blood knocked out immediately to the outside, looking for the way through. We do see them, knocked out to the outside line. But yep, running, and that is going to be lead jammer Bad Blood for the World team here. Banana Split caught by this World tripod who really maybe had a good chat during halftime. And they are stuck. They need that offense. We do see 5-3-5. That is Charlotte Fever trying to play some offense here. And now back on defense as Bad Blood continues to skate through this pack. Big hit. Right to the outside line, and it's going to send a British blocker to the box. 4 more points for Bad Blood. Yep, that's 1-5-0. I believe that was a high block on Event Horizon. They're blocking now this pack.
There's now a 5-point game between the two teams.
5-point game, and it's about to be less than that. Almost unopposed, skating right through those arms. And Bad Blood had enough. She's going to call this one off. And that does leave, I believe, Event Horizon in the box with a blocker who has been jamming for Great Britain this game.
Yes, and the British pivot as well.
And the British pivot, yeah
so
that's rough.
Team World starting with significant pack advantage, but an official timeout has been called.
Back on this score, we didn't even see this before. At the end of this jam, it got to be a 1-point game. And now we are back with Soldier Crab jamming for the world lead jammer, Soldier Crab. U.S. plays with Tampa Juniors and Jacksonville Juniors in Florida, but also from family from St. Kitts and Nevis, so they must be super proud, and a lot of them are here today. They are doing so well this game.
Yeah.
Got that lead, got those points. We have a lead change.
That's what you need to do. Sometimes you just need to hit it and quit it to get the points. The Soldier Crab not on the main rotation for Team World Jammers, but delivering.
As a jammer, as a pivot, as a blocker, absolute triple threat.
But then you look at who they're bringing out now in Team World. Checkpoint Charlie on the jam line for Team World. They want to
win this. They want to win this.
But they've also driven all of that change.
Yes.
The momentum change has really come from some incredible jamming from Checkpoint Charlie.
They are so focused. And they've got a couple of skaters, looks like, from the U.S. team joining. We've seen some New Zealand skaters joining.
I'm just going to give it a shout out to Team GB skater I know, Annihilator, who
is Annihilator on there too?
Yeah, Annihilator's on the jam line as one of the blockers. I remember when they skated and they came up to my waist.
Oh,
I know.
Oh, how sweet.
I know.
How sweet. And now they're like 3 feet taller than you, yeah?
And they would put me on the floor.
Okay, so we do see lead jammer assessed to Checkpoint Charlie for the world team. Carrion skating for Great Britain. We do see Scream Soda heading to the box for Britain as well for a multiplayer block. Charlie out here scoring those points, getting that lead, keeping it for world team. Bad Blood caught Carrion here in the back, escorting them to the tripod, which is just falling apart under the sheer power here from Carrion. He's like a spear. Charlie with the footwork on the straightaway and calling it off.
Because there was only 2 blockers, they weren't able to fully cover the outside line.
Yes.
So Checkpoint Charlie just able to go through, because they're one of those jammers that literally toe stop width is all they need.
That's all they need.
But that was 8 points for Team World, taking them to 119 points. Team GB 109. This is what we saw in the 30-minute game, where GB had been in the lead and then Team World brought it back and then extended out just as the 30 minutes ended. But we have 15 minutes left in this game. Only
plenty of time.
10 points between the teams. We have Ray on the jam line for Team GB.
Assess lead, Jammer taking the spill, almost caught up again by World Pivot there. That's number 1, Pasta Lily actually blocking now, getting a break. Ray out here, Soldier Crab heading to the box, but that's Cherry Bomb out of the pack on a scoring pass.
I don't know if you can hear the crowd noise.
I hear it. Oh my gosh, it's distracting.
We can't actually hear the whistles on the track at the moment. So the other track is Team GB versus Canada. It is close.
Also a 10-point game.
Yeah, but Team GB have been in the lead for a while, so Canada are doing a fight back.
Coming back from it.
Which is why the noise is going crazy. So we will try and keep you on this game, because this is still super close.
Please move! You cannot stand there!
Sorry. Had to do it. Here we go, Event Horizon jamming up against Kill Arena for the world team. Lead jammer is Event Horizon, but Kill Arena coming out right out behind her. Fast pack. Event Horizon has to catch up here. We do see GB reforming, choosing to reform in the back instead of trying for the front here. We do see the pivot Calamity trying to play some offense just by being in the way. We call that nice passive offense.
Yep.
4 points for Great Britain. They are not out of it.
No.
They are not out of it. Any mistake by World and they're going to lose this lead. But here we go. Big hit from Event Horizon on this World pack here. We do see Kill Arena still working on the pass. Got that star on, but a whole Great Britain pack is focusing on her. We do see a little offense happening from number 88. And that is Amigacha.
But Kill Arena still stuck behind that wall at the back of Team GB.
Yeah, multiplayer on Pasta Lily here, the pivot for Team World. Kill Arena looking on the outside line, finds those toe stops, gets them, gets knocked by number 07 Sirius Block. Still stuck in this pack, losing a little steam as Event Horizon comes back around to turn 1 for a scoring pass, busts through that World pack, and 4 more points for Great Britain. Lead change.
If you are trying to watch both games at once and you wonder what the noise was, I found out it was a 28-point jam by Canada.
Oh my gosh.
To close it to a 10-point game.
Who was it? Who knows? Who knows? We'll find out later. Anyway.
Go back on YouTube tomorrow and watch that game.
Cut track call and a back block call on both jammers. Jammer Do here in the box. They're going to sit down and get up. First released is Kill Arena. Yeah, whoever wins this has to go play the U.S. next.
Yes.
Maybe they're both rethinking this. So here we go again. Kill Arena and Event Horizon back on the track, heading into turn 4. Both packs definitely getting tired. This jam will finally come to a natural conclusion with a tie. No, Great Britain in the lead.
Yeah.
We had that lead change, and they're hanging on by 4 points.
I mean, that was a 16-point jam.
16-point jam.
That's the second highest scoring jam we've had in this game. We had a 20-point jam earlier.
Oh my God, that was Checkpoint Charlie, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, you know, so it's just like the second half, we have seen Team World be more consistent, but Team GB have had, when they've had it, they've had big jams.
They have that big jam, and I think they're deciding that they have to run it. They have to see what they can do. That is going to be another lead jammer for Checkpoint Charlie for Team World here. We do see Faith No More on the line. Solid jammer for GB. Charlie taking the apex jump, landing, but taking a spill, getting up before Great Britain can catch. That's the thing, getting up fast after these falls is going to have to be a thing. So here we go again, jammer. Faith No More, star off, looking for the way out, but Soldier Crab is right there in Bad Blood, ready to catch. Gosh, here comes Checkpoint Charlie, another scoring pass. We have seen another lead change. World back in the lead. We see all the Great Britain parents there holding their breath, standing in the crowds. Checkpoint Charlie just juking around, taking the hits, taking that energy and using it to score for Team World. Another 12 points so far in this jam. Faith No More still fighting this pack. We do see two Team USA teammates holding down the back of the pack. They've got their top of their pivots trying to catch, knocking her out to the outside. Charlie coming back around, skating by on the outside line. If you're not on that line, you're not catching Charlie.
It was also the speed of Charlie's transition lateral across the track.
Absolute speed.
Huge speed. And, you know, we've talked about how this is a defense game, but Checkpoint Charlie has found all of the chinks in Team GB's
All of
defense.
it. All of it, yes. They have studied.
Another scoring pass completed, just skated right past them.
Yeah, just gone.
Even with 4 blockers on that wall.
Going for the hit.
Yeah.
Almost has it, but the blocker falls. Oh, we do see Charlie heading to the box. Cut track call.
So
Power jam, Britain.
But on that last pass, 4 blockers weren't able to hold back Checkpoint Charlie across the line.
Nope.
No.
Nope. And then I think Charlie has now beaten their own record here.
Yeah.
24-point jam at the end of this jam, but unfortunately starting from the box. So Power Jam, Great Britain. But they've racked up a 20-point lead, another lead change.
So that's 36 points in the last 2 jams, which, you know, is...
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
And a timeout called by Team GB.
Smart. That is smart.
Yeah.
Smart. Break world's momentum if you can.
Yes.
So what's the story with the stats?
But it's not even the momentum, because the jam before, Team GB put on 16 points.
Yeah, they're trading.
So
Trading momentum.
But we have seen that consistency that Team World are picking up points in almost every jam, whereas Team GB are having big jams or nothing. And that's been the difference between the two in the second half. Whereas in the first half, the scores were so close because it was 4 points a pass. 4 points a jam.
Amazing.
So very different second half to the front half. In that last jam in particular, I think, you know, as I said, Checkpoint Charlie absolutely knew where the holes in Team GB's defense were going to be.
Absolutely amazing.
And this has been this game about defense. Interestingly, that Team GB, although they've, it's Team World, sorry, that called the timeout, not Team GB.
Who called the timeout?
It was Team World.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. So Team GB on the track, probably they were also using the time with their lineup to re-strategize. Their bench went out to talk to them.
Yes, smart.
Yeah. So maybe Checkpoint Charlie's spreading how to get around the GB's defense to everyone else.
I mean, you gotta.
And what are Team GB going to do to counteract Checkpoint Charlie?
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know if anything can be done at this point. Everybody's pretty tired, too. We're getting there. But here comes Ray. Maybe that's the answer. It's just to send out the jammers to say, guys, we need you to get faster than Checkpoint Charlie here. Ray picking up lead for GB very quickly. Has a power jam. So, you know, opportunity for offense. Takes a hit from Soldier Crab, but it's not enough to knock her out of bounds. 4 points for Great Britain.
And this is vital for Great Britain to close this gap down. We've only got eight and a bit minutes left.
So Charlie with the star off, maybe a star pass if possible, looking for Soldier Crab, who's there. But I think they want to try and get out of there. And that is going to be a very quick initial for Checkpoint Charlie. Ray's going to try go for another 4 points here. Caught on the line, just like a spear through those arms. They don't get their sides. And Charlie, tired, hits the pack, takes out some friends, but looks like everybody's all right.
But 12 points for GB. It's now back to a 10-point game.
Back to a 10-point game.
It's
nothing.
Is just so back and forth.
They're so good. They're so evenly matched.
Yeah.
It's going to just honestly be who has the most stamina left.
Yeah.
Left. Who's got left?
And also,
left.
who plays the cleanest when they're tired? Because we all know that.
That's hard.
Because it is really penalties.
Really hard.
Penalties are making the difference right now.
Yep. So here we go with Cherry Bomb on the line for World after taking, I think, a little bit of a break here. Faith No More back for Great Britain. So both jammers have had a couple of penalties, I think. A hop, a skip, and a jump, and she is out of there. Lead jammer Cherry Bomb for World. Faith No More with the star off, looking for the pivot, but I do not think a pivot is forthcoming. Coming back from the box here. Maybe playing some offense, maybe get that star. You can see Cherry Bomb coming back for another scoring pass. Faith No More looking for the pivot's hand, but knocked out on the outside line, caught a hip there. And here we go, 4 more points on for World, lengthening that lead back out. Cherry Bomb.
what we've seen a number of times is the pack is usually so tight together that if you get past, the others can't reform on the other side.
Exactly.
Because the pack is too much.
Amigacha sticking that hip out to great effect, really making Faith No More work here on the recycle. Cherry Bomb back in for a scoring pass. We are going to see a direction call on 181. That is 131 eliminator. Oh no, 181 disgrace. Or 1810. I couldn't even see who that was. Star pass completed to number 86. Or is that 86, 84? 86 Carrion. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, these numbers aren't in order. That's what's wrong here.
Carrion, hearing the whistle and going, I'm going to lie down on the track.
Yeah, I'm on. Just I'll be
Style
here.
Style it out.
Yeah.
But that was the speed that they were coming back to the pack, that they were trying to force that call off.
This game, oh my goodness. 6:18 left on this clock. Calamity sent out to jam for Great Britain. Postilli took a break to block and is now back as a jammer.
And it is just 18 points, 18 points.
That's nothing.
Nothing.
It's nothing. Both of these are two very strong physical jammers. And it's going to be Pasta Lily lead jammer. See, maybe a family member or a friend jumping up and down in the stands there, maybe her parents.
It was bad blood, though, that has kept Calamity back in the pack, who has now picked up a back block penalty.
Easy to do, especially when you're a strong skater like these two are. I've seen them both get back blocks. All right, Pasta Lily gonna ice Calamity in the box and give her team a power jam with 5.5 minutes to go.
And this is smart from Team World. Even if it is only 4 points and you pull the jam quite quickly, what are the 30 seconds in between? You are running the clock down.
You gotta run this clock down, yeah. This ain't American football. You know, it's not gonna take 4 hours to play a 1 hour game.
Dear heavens, no.
All right, here we go with Checkpoint Charlie, and I'm sure they would not like to play a 4 hour game for 1 hour either. So here we go, Checkpoint Charlie jamming, keeping those toes ready to go at any time, making this pack really move fast. And I think that's the secret that Checkpoint Charlie has, is just to always be keeping this pack moving. So because Great Britain's gotten wise. They've got their tripod here in the front. They've caught Checkpoint Charlie.
I think you're right. When you see Team GB in a moving pack, the defense is not as strong.
Not quite. No. They're not ready to slow down quite as quick. Charlie got still this pack here to beat. Maybe they've gotten wise. They're like, okay, we have to slow down. We have to we have to be slow. So Calamity here out of the box, powering through that initial. We do see, it looks like Soldier Crab heading to the box as well for a cut track penalty. A lot of cuts for these blockers. Another Great Britain blocker heading to the box. Both jammers going. Charlie coming through, just a very fast pack. And you can see they're just rolling because they're tired at this point.
Yeah.
It's not fast because they want to be. It's fast because they're too tired to stop.
But then that's that's breaking apart the defense on both sides. But I think particularly Team GB.
And it's going to be whatever jammer has enough juice left to keep up with a pack that is just rolling and rolling.
I think it's giving the jammers who can speed the pack up that advantage to get through. Because I think Ray also does that.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
And don't forget, folks, at the end of this, we are going to have a little quick interview with one of the teammates. We'll find out shortly. But right now, we still have 3.5 minutes, and Cherry Bomb has just picked up lead for the world team. Ray jamming for Great Britain. Recycled back behind Pivot Bad Blood. Great Britain tripod ready to catch Cherry Bomb. And that makes enough time for Ray to pop out. Done with the initial. Soldier Crab back from the box. Another British blocker standing. But that jam is going to be called. Another couple of points here for World. They just need to run down this clock, you know, keep the lead they have at this point.
And Lord have mercy. So we're just checking what's happening on the other track. But
Great Britain 173, Canada 160. And they're on 20 seconds left on their own clock. But we're getting close to the end on ours.
Which is why we won't be having an interview, because we have only one interview camera.
Okay.
And the games are finishing at the same time.
That game's finishing over there. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that game's just about done. So this one, we've got Faith No More, lead jammer for Great Britain. Whew, lead jammer, Great Britain. Can she do it?
Well,
that's the question. We got time. Can she do it?
This is a scoring pass, so that's 4 points. So it is now...
Another direction here on Sirius block, leaving Britain short one, dealing with Cherry Bomb, who they're just having to hurricane recycle and catch because they're just not slow enough to reform and catch altogether.
Cherry Bomb is out, completing an initial pass. So now ready to score. GB forced to call the jam.
148 to 165. World still in the lead here. 145 to go. This game could go either way. 151 to 165.
40. I mean, we've seen 16 and 20-point jams. So
I mean, oh
so
my goodness.
I literally cannot think.
I can't think with the noise in
The
here.
noise is so loud.
And they're going to come over here as soon as they see this one. So we have a timeout. Team timeout, Great Britain.
Yes, it's team timeout, Great Britain. Yeah.
Team timeout, Great Britain. So they're gathering their breath.
It is so loud on the other track. Our in-house announcers on this track have there's no point in speaking.
They can't hear either.
Yeah. So, and it just shows you the energy and passion and joy.
Amazing.
Yeah, if you aren't here in person, you are missing out.
Yes.
And you should be planning for Brisbane in 2 years' time.
Oh no, right? Oh my gosh, imagine. Yeah, I know there's an American skater here from South Dakota who has 17 family members with her.
Wow.
17. Yeah.
17?
They all came. They were like, you know, we're all going to this. We're all going on vacation.
So, apologies.
All right, here we go again. Pasta Lily on the line with Event Horizon. Two incredibly strong jammers. We do see Event Horizon there on the outside on turn one coming through. Pasta Lily still in the back against this British tripod. Pivot, Bad Blood heading to the box. Cut track call on Event Horizon. Pasta Lily still a chance maybe to get lead here with a power jam for Team World. We are seeing a high block called on another British blocker.
Just as one comes back on track.
Just as one comes back. 8-1 returning to the track for Team World. That's Queen.
Wow, so we have only 2 GB blockers, 1 Team World blocker, and 1 jammer.
Two blockers. Pasta Lily taking a big fall here. We do see 07 Sirius block heading back to the box. Pasta Lily.
That was a high block.
A high block, rough. She got back up.
Well, they've been waved back on track because the box is full.
The box is full, okay.
Yeah.
Calamity, last one to beat. She's assessed lead, but then picks up a cut. This will be the last jam, but it will be 2 minutes. We've got 53 seconds.
And I think this is absolutely a sign of how much they've all played with their hearts this weekend.
Oh, another cut on Event Horizon. Is that 7? I don't know. We'll have to find out if that jammer will be allowed to return to the track, but Pasta Lily is back on the track. She will be released, okay. They'll be released. Pasta Lily is here looking for the way out. Got 2 British blockers on her. She just does not have the energy. She's getting up. Event Horizon here in the front with 3 world blockers on her. A Bad Blood and 8-1. That's Queen there. They've really got Event Horizon. They've got her number. We are seeing another forearm call on the pivot for the world team. So Event Horizon is here. We are going to see the end of this jam. Oh my goodness, unofficial score. See the jam refs holding up no points for anybody. So we'll have to wait for that last whistle, but I think World have done it.
Yes.
I think World have done it.
And I think it's very much what we saw in the game 2 hours ago, which is it's right to the end, and then everybody's getting tired, and the penalties come in.
Exhausted, yes.
And it's been the penalties that have really decided.
And this game could have gone either way. At any point, this game could have gone either way. It really was the last jam game.
And in that last jam, GB could have won it, but it was just that both teams picking up so many penalties. So, as we said, the winner of this game goes to play the USA in approximately 2 hours and 20 minutes. And so that will be Team World. Team GB.
Team World, Team GB.
Now play tomorrow morning, the first game, which is, I believe, at 9 a.m.